must pay homage to him.
What is up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Anirudh, and today in this video we are going to do something very fun and something that I wanted to do from very long time, and now finally I can do it because I am on vacation, so I can do whatever I want. So the something that I'm talking about is a quick release for steering wheel. So for those of you who don't know, let me just show you. So let's go inside and get it. So here is everything that I'll be needing. So this is the quick release hub itself, the toolbox, electrical tape and wire cutters. So let's begin by opening this quick release. So actually I ordered this from Wish, and this have been sitting around the house from past 2 months or so. So finally the day is here when I'll be installing this. So I ordered a black one, and this is the hardware pack. Comes with 12 Allen screws and Allen key, actually 2 Allen keys, and this is the adapter itself. So let me show you. So as you can tell, I ordered a black one and it says Momo. I actually wanted it without branding, but I couldn't find one, so I just went with the black one with the Momo written on it. So actually it is pretty heavy and it doesn't feel cheap at all. And here are the 2 wires for the horn, and these 2 wiring connect directly to the horn wiring. Let me show you how it actually opens. You have to pull on this tab and it releases. So this plate will actually go onto the short hub, and this part will connect to the steering. So these 2 will go together like this. So now let's begin by taking these screws off. So before you start, make sure your steering wheel and your wheel is straight. It is a basic rule for any steering work that you do. So now let's begin by taking off these 6 screws that are on the steering wheel. So let's begin. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yep. So for those of you guys who are thinking why would you actually do something like this, so firstly, it is very cool. Actually I've never seen in person a car with this quick release steering wheel, and I have never seen a quick release hub anywhere in India in any shop whatsoever. So I ordered this from Wish. And secondly, it is funny, but yes, it is a car security system. So if you take the steering wheel with you, how is the thief going to steal and drive away the car? So yes, it is a security system in a sense. So thirdly and most importantly, when you are working inside the car, the steering wheel takes up a lot of space when you are working from the driver's seat. So you can take it off and it gets easier. So basically the concept of quick release is from race cars, because they are so congested you can't actually get inside the car without taking the steering wheel off. The steering wheels are detachable, that you can enter inside the car and then put the steering wheel. Here we go, we have taken the steering wheel off. So as I was telling, see how much space I have now to work from the driver's seat. So now coming to the more intimidating part, and that is the wiring. See, there is just one cable coming from the hub, and that is the live wire, and there is no other wire. But as you can see on the quick release part, there are 2 wires. One is the live, one is the ground. So for the ground one, we have to just ground this on the hub, on the metal part. When we come here to the steering wheel, here also there are two wires, one is the ground and one is the live, and when we come to the back of the horn there is just one plug. So on this one plug we have to connect the live wire, and the black wire, which is the ground wire, again we have to tap it somewhere on this metal part. So let's start off by the hub. So I took a small break and it's pitch black now, so please apologize if you can't see properly, but I have to work with this lighting only now. So let's continue again. So from the backing plate I actually removed the terminal from the black wire, that is the ground wire. So what I'm actually going to do is take the bolt out which is holding the screw and put this behind it so that I don't need to tap it because it might just come off. So to do that I have a 17mm socket. For your car it might differ, but in a Hyundai Accent it is 17mm, so I have to break it loose. So after moving few threads I'll put the wire behind and then just tighten the bolt back. So I've put the black wiring behind the bolt and insulate the rest of it. Now for the live wire, all I'm going to do is just crimp these together and insulate these two. So let me show you how exactly I'm going to do this. So I hope you guys can see, but all I'm going to do is slide these together and then with the plier I'm going to crimp these together, and make sure that you have disconnected your battery, but I have removed the horn relay so that it doesn't start beeping and all, and to make sure that you're secure. It should look like this, and now I'm going to tape this up. So it is done. Make sure you cover it properly. Now we are going to install this on the short hub. See, there are two sizes of screws that are provided, so you have to use the long one to put the backing plate onto the hub, and the short one to attach the steering wheel to the release plate. So I have installed these by hand. Now I'll tighten these. Make sure that it is properly tight, otherwise this plate will rattle. So actually for this last part I need to go inside, so let's go. So we are inside the house. If your horn has these two wires, then you are ready to go. You just need to plug these two wires and you're all set to go. But if you have just one plug, like on NARDI horns, if you have only one outlet, then what you need to do is plug the red wire into this, and the black wire you need to ground it to here. So once again, this step is optional, especially if you don't want your horn to be working, then you are all set to go. So I'll begin by stripping this. Wow. Part is optional, but I did it anyways to be very sure about it, and I finally installed the red wire onto the plug. And now I'll install the horn into this part, which is, I know, very irritating. Slip this over the horn button and I'll catch you guys because my battery is about to die. So while the battery was charging, I tightened all the screws and finished everything up. Now let's go and try it on. Cue the B-roll. So we are inside the car now. You can see I have completed everything. And now I'm going to attach this. Now as the steering wheel is installed, you can see the steering wheel is a bit closer to my chest, so I had to push my seat a little backward and I adjusted the column a bit downwards. So now it's kind of perfect. Let's actually go for a drive and then I'll give you a brief review on this. But the thing that I already hate about this is that the horn button is not sitting flush to the steering wheel now. You can see there is a bit of a gap. This horn is a bit bigger for the cavity inside the release plate, so it won't sit flush. Now let's go for a drive and see how it feels. Actually, I've been driving for a while now. I don't actually hear any rattling or any looseness in the steering wheel, and I'm actually surprised that it feels so nice and sturdy. To be frank, I didn't expect this to be this good. So as I was telling that the steering is much more closer to my chest, so because of that I'm having issues in reaching to these indicator switches. So nothing major, I again need to adjust to this. So now let's leave and I'll give you a quick little edit of the steering.
You get the sauce, bitch.